Come on, testing. Thank you. Welcome. Tuesday could have been better, but overall it was good. But I'll tell about that after we're done with this opening. Oh, woo! Q. Ah. Sorry, I'll be right back. I gotta see if I can get the dog in. Well, I've been playing this all day, so. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf.
you hear those sounds, there is a dog in here. Oh, yeah, by the way, that is not a pattern on her kimono, that is literally her ass. Oh, no. She tried to eat him. Yeah. Yeah, no shit. Alright, so. Adam, I will just message you about Tuesday because I really don't want to talk about it again. But I will talk a bit about this game. And I seem to be playing a lot of games lately with strong female lead main characters. So, right stick controls the camera. I inverted the axes. It would be airplane controls. Otherwise. So this is my oldest file. I have no idea what I was about to be doing in it, so I don't remember anything. This is from today. We are not gonna get there. In any shape of the word. Anyway, Amaterasu is the sun goddess of Shinto mythology. The most well-known circumstance of Amaterasu's birth is that she was born when her father, Izanagi, bathed in a river to purify himself after visiting the world of the dead. And in a failed attempt to save Izanami. Which brings us to Nagi and Nami in the story. Yes, they are named after those two. Amaterasu was born from when Izanagi washed his left eye. Tsukuyomi, the sword, which the sword is named after, is the god of the moon, and was born when Izanagi washed his right eye. And there was Susanoo, who was born when he washed his nose. The reason why Amaterasu is using a mirror, well, we'll actually kind of get into these more later, the weapons later, because we get different types. Can't use the regular, can't use attacks right now. So, and I'll get into a lot more of her story. There's a lot of, like, Japanese myths and folklore that are involved in this game, which makes sense, considering who it was made by. I don't think we're gonna get to the reason I wanted to play this today, because it's gonna be a hot minute. This game is long, as you can tell by my other file, and this is like the tutorial portion. And I'll try to go into as many as I can. I just can't guarantee everything because it has been a very long fucking time. Now, you also may notice the brush is actually her tail. And now we have Yomigami, who is the only one whose name I actually fucking remember from the last time I played this damn game. Oh, okay. I remember a few. Yomigami was just like, how did I remember all of that? Now, the 13 rush gods. I am gonna kind of say this. It is Eastern Asian. It is based on the Eastern Asian zodiac. Why do I have to show this a second time? Ami is, of course, the dog. Yomigami is the dragon. An interesting thing about this, though, is something that will come up way later. I fucking love Okami's art. Oh my fucking god. The art direction in this game is godly. Also, look at how pretty this is. Jesus. And thankfully, this is on my Switch too, so... We got the Astral Pouch. Once it's full, which is 200 items, by the way. Then if you're gonna die, it'll save you. It doesn't look too bad even with the filter on right now. Because yeah, I do have to have a filter because otherwise it's gonna look, well, here, let me show you. You see how bright that fucking looks? Comparatively? It's on now, right? Yeah. It's bad. Nope, never mind, didn't. Not yet. So, I played this game the first time on the Wii. So I'm used to using motion controls for attacking. Yeah, that doesn't work in this version. Also, if you jump in the water and you leave her for a second, she'll shake her fur. And if you press A, well, at any point, really. She barks. You tackle while you're dashing. While you're running, you'll dash. I need a better angle. There we go. Like a house. So, I'm actually glad I'm not doing this in motion controls, because for some reason... And we have an arrow telling us which way to go, but we're not gonna go that way. Power Slash does not like to be accurate for some reason. When I was trying it with, did not know I cut that when I was trying motion controls. Also, you can't use the attack, so... Yay. There's something else I want from these guys. That. The Demon Fang, which only unlocks when you do a floral finisher. And for those imps, their floral finisher is the Power Slash. You're gonna want to grind those, because Demon Fangs are the only way you can get certain treasures. And imps are the easiest enemies to get the floral finishers on, because Power Slash... Oh. You get rated for every battle on how long it takes you and how much damage you take. Actually, no, I think that's how much damage you do. I don't remember which one that is. I think it is how much damage you take, though. I think I got really bad score on one of the fights recently because I got whacked like an idiot.
Or if you leave her idle for a bit. She'll yawn and go to sleep. I think those are actually the 10 yen coin, even. Jump. Of course, she will just speed up as you go. Well, as was said before, Amaterasu is the goddess of the sun. Hey! So this is how Amaterasu looks to normal people. She is pure white. Her divine markings and her fur tufts, some of her fur tufts and, of course, the divine instrument are not visible. reattachment of orange to head. Have Fleetfoot. I keep forgetting that I don't have all of the techniques I normally do. I did before. Buy some extra techniques, and I don't have them yet. Come off it. What do you mean I did badly on time? There's a flashback if anybody remembers that. No. Shut up, be soon. Alright. These are the only cutscenes I will be skipping. We do not need to sit through however long those are. Alright. Win this fight fast. Demon Fang. Ugh. So as they are dying is when you have to use the floral finisher. If you hit them one too many times, you will lose the finisher chance. Now, there it is. Treasure chest. She's not going out right now. You may notice these very 2D black trees. We can't do anything about those right now. So, look, I just wanted this, honey.
can power slash her, but it doesn't give you as much time as power slashing the bucket. I think I am not that. No, I got it. If she hits you, you will lose all of the turnips. Oh boy. No. You are not fucking me up right now, lady. Took me like 4 tries to do that. Ah! That did not go all the way across. Power slash this, and you get watermelon. Even that can be power slashed. And I don't know where the other one just landed. Ugh, that's annoying. Sometimes villagers will even just go and immediately pet you. Got a fancy mirror here. So red imps, which just appeared, can block your attacks with the loot that they're carrying. The way to beat them is, of course, to cut the loops with Power Slash. Yep. Here's what your neighbors think. I think you should be more worried about what your neighbors will think of your love shrine to Kushi. Nope, not yet. I wondered if I could do it now, but no, I don't have the smoke. doing so hot on that brush right now. There we go. Different food item. Who she really likes to give us pet us. Different food items fill up the astral pouch. Different amounts. So most fruits that you get will only be 1, but there are some that are 2 or 3 or more. Now, fun fact, that rock that we just cut, we can't cut those without him. We couldn't cut that without him. Power Slash isn't strong enough for that. Yet. And yet, just to point it out more, Susanoo is of course named after Susanoo, the storm god. I mean, yeah. Oh, hi, Sakya. Of course, right on her butt. I mean, this whole game is weird. All the characters have weird proportions. Look at Kushi. Soon. Ha! Soon. Oh. Yeah.
Mommy. Tommy. Fell asleep. You can hear her right now. Tessa right now because she wants to go out. Alright, while we're in this, I'm gonna go deal with the idiot. Alright, you whiny little brat. I'm coming. Alright. Be safe on the drive. And yet, she's still talking. No, fast asleep ones, yes, but... So now we can shop. We got those dragonfly beads, so now we can... Alright, so... It's good to buy as many of those as you can. Because there are a lot of animals to feed, and you get... and you get praise for all of them. Oh, also, funny thing. If you bark at other dogs, they freak out. Again, we are not sitting through all of that. I don't even know how long those are. So... he went back up here now. Oh wait, that's... Oh. Oh yeah, these two. I forgot about these. The sisters. Oh. Right. Can't go through the Torii gate. If if I want to talk to them. These two are a wandering pair of sisters. Camille and Camellia. Camille can actually see Amaterasu's divinity. She still believes in the gods. As evidenced by the fact that she saw the divine instrument on Ami's back. Notice how everything is missing its color. And then there are these scrolls around. These are demon scrolls. So Curse Zone. Yep. The longer you stay in the Curse Zone, you'll lose life and you'll lose ink. One short. Also, if you see that green marker at the bottom left of my screen, that is my godhood. So this poor merchant is stuck in the Curse Zone, and he has been turned to stone. So Hana Valley. That water does not look pleasant. Welcome to Hanasaki Dani, or Hana Valley. Kanji written is for Flower Bloom Valley. So, Godhood in battle prevents you from getting hit. The color indicates how many hits you're protected from. Red is 1, yellow is 2, green is 3. You will gain Godhood by either using a Traveler's Charm or by setting up a combo. Also, nope. Evil said nope. Oh, nice. Bonk. Yellow imps are ones that will dig underground and you need to get behind them. Avoid that, because that hurts. Ah, fucker. If you get behind them when they surface, then they kind of freak out because they can't see you. Yep, that is actually... Lavami there. Her like, huh? Yes. The sun should be there. Uh-huh. Sure, sister. Sure. Oh. Mm-hmm. Alright, I gotta go figure out what the hell she's barking at. Give me 2 seconds. Oh boy. Works. Cycle works. now, for one of the most irritating things in Okami. Ball pushing physics. This one is thankfully not so bad. I say that, and of course I'm pushing it in the wrong direction. Nice wiggle wiggle. This is a bear. Yeah, the puppy's in here. Okay. Oh, yep, hi. Hi, sweetie. Yeah, you want some attention. Yep, hi, Tessa. Please, let me focus a little. I'm kind of busy at the moment. Tessa, wiggle. Oh my god, dog. Stop. I need my hand back. Ow. Hey, that didn't work. That should not have worked. Bad. No. No, don't attack my jacket. Don't attack my chair either. Get off my chair, Tessa. Humble power, he says. One of the most used powers in the damn game. Oh, bad. Little shit. Your breath stinks. You remind Dad to brush your teeth when he gets home. Are you gonna settle down or what, Tessa Bear? What I thought. gotta jump if the yellow imp sees you, you have to jump in order to not take a hit. What do you mean I did badly on time? God! I'm just blasting back to the past with that one. Right, I keep forgetting boars for seeds. Means we may have to come back in here because I think there might be birds. I did? Okay, never mind. Yeah. You could make trees grow yourself. And I'm out of ink. So when that happens, you turn back into just the white wolf form. Thankfully, it tries its best to speed up the refill process during that. Oh, I didn't realize I got in that tree at the same time. Oops. Well, I'm not gonna get that food. I'm not gonna get down to that in time. Oh. Where's my hearing? You actually get way more food from the evil trees than you do regular ones. And quite a bit more praise. There's nothing on there.
no, I need that first. Yeah. Now we get that. Monkeys will generally eat any food. I think they don't do herbs, but I think that's it. Out of what they'll eat. I wonder if I can get... I could! That's awesome. I got all three of those in one. I did it again. Distance or the fail. So, the Legend of Orochi is a very long... it's not a very long story, but it's not one I want to go into just yet. Yeah, I can. Okay. So I'll explain more of the Orochi story later, when it actually is important. Oh, this is one of my favorite songs, too. I love this game. It's so freaking beautiful. No, I'm not getting up. No need to move. You can just go back to sleep. And someone perked up a little bit. So we have 5 areas that Easton wants us to look at. Fleeing battle. I will explain how to do that later. First, he's fine. The merchant's fine. We've already sold so it's best to keep at least 5 of every feed bag. The fish one isn't as important right now. We're going to... You see the glowing spots on the walls? If you attack those, you can open up holes that you can jump through. If you're stuck in a fight and you don't want to be. Which, right now, can happen more than you think if you are consistently getting caught by the demon scrolls, which will chase after you. Anyway, fish food bags aren't going to be super useful until much later. I was not over there. Don't touch you. Oop. I did not mean to bonk that. Tess is being a grumbly girl. So I want to point out something. This green glow here. We can't get at it because that is stone. This. You may notice we can't attack the wall in here. This is an example of a battle you cannot run away from. Oh. And now you just saw me hitting an imp one too many times. I couldn't get the floral finisher on it. So, I want to point out something. In the sequel to this game, Okami Den, well, sequel, I say that. But it's more of a side story thing. Okami Den, you have 3 things you're rated on in battle. Time, damage, and cooperation. Because Chibitarasu, Ami's son, technically, cannot fight as efficiently as his mother can. So he has to have a partner. So if you don't have your partner attack enough times, you are gonna get penalized. The only time you don't is at the start of the game, because that's when you have Isun with you and Isun can't fight. At least not with Chibi. Trust me, it gets very frustrating sometimes because you just want to keep wailing on enemies, and then you have to have your partner contribute. What Isu was saying about the journal and the fan menu. So we have the journal, more travel guide. We're not gonna read through these because we don't need to. Bestiary. Which, by the way, it turns. Treasures. And animals. I will point out at some point we will have a situation where there are things that are completely missable. Yeah, okay. Weird run. Like I've said, we want to keep grinding up a bunch of these so that we just have a lot on hand. So he turns gray because he can't find you. want to point out one thing though. Stray beads can never be found in areas where you cannot go back to. I got 51. Eh. There we go. Oh, big stretch. That's one thing we've checked. Okay. I was playing earlier, and there was somebody up there when I was on my way back through this area. I don't know how how you're supposed to get up there to find out who, but alright. Can't do that yet. One of the best ways to trick them is by jumping as soon as they surface to get behind them. Of course, if you're quick enough, you can just run behind them like I just did. That's important for later. So, we do have to do this a couple of times. I'm guessing that Onigiri Sensei in this form can actually see Ami's true form, while the regular one can't. Alright. So when he says that, that is when we can actually leave, and he'll give away Holy Bone. I do not want the sun to set yet. Just quite yet. Ew. Huh. I don't remember if there was something in here we could get now. Definitely not. Also, that did just do damage. I'm not at full health anymore. So, reason why I stopped it from turning to night right then, because it automatically goes to night and automatically brings up one of them, and he has the arrow in his ass. Okay, nice. So, they only come out at night. This is not the easiest thing to do right this second. It becomes a lot easier later when we have the skill to actually turn day to night. We have night to day. That's Amaterasu's ability from default. Okay, our next and final stop is we want to go to that house that we saw across the way.
dead fish. These fuckers are annoying. So one thing about the dead fish, and the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing, is that they will latch onto you as they get low on health and try to explode while holding onto you. So you gotta get rid of them fast so you don't get attacked by them like that. That man is going to blow up his own house at some point with that. But anyway. Boar, deer, butterfly. You can only go and visit Tama at night too, so that's why I waited until after I'd gotten the monster notebook. So the young Bakugami that are there actually make an appearance in Okami Den. Because every single brush god, except for I believe, well, I can't reveal that. A couple of them aren't, and we got some new ones instead, but it's a younger version for those that return, for the abilities that return. That was gruesome. But the young Bakugami are the only ones that appear in both games. Yeah, you can use Cherry Bomb in battle. Is it a good idea? No. Unless you're actually really skilled with it. I don't bother. I know there's some enemies that have Cherry Bomb as their finisher. The timing on it is kind of ridiculous. So what we want to do right now is bloom the trees. Talk to Kamuso over here, and he'll tell you how many trees are not bloomed yet. Also, I forgot to feed these. Once we're done with this, we'll probably wrap up for the night. I like how that spooks the chickens. So, should be 10. The last 4 are right here, but I want to show something that I forgot about when I was playing it earlier. Oh man, it's got some moves! Yes, we're watching it again because I like this song, it's funny. She fell asleep! Okay. Twice was enough. Alright, if I'm right... Nope, I'm still missing one. Alright, we gotta go find the last one. I think I know which one it might be too. Yep, it was the one over by Mrs. Orange. You can tell because it, that was not the right button. A, the music's changed, and B, you got more praise off of it. Gingerly sip, he says. Watch carefully how he drinks it. He's spilling it all over his goddamn beard. And he is. Yeah, awful breath. Okay, this is fun, by the way. You have to be very careful when you're drawing these circles. Make sure you're on the leaf and not on the sky, or on the branch and not on the sky. Because otherwise it is all too easy to draw a sun when you mean to draw a bloom. And then you have to start it all over again. This one especially, make sure you're on the tree branch. And he's hungover. Or he just passed out drunk. Also, as if she could get any more revealing. Yeah, you have to be very careful when you're drawing bloom. Also, Ami is bi. Nippon is, of course, Nihon, which is Japan. She returns to her tree. And now we have another constellation. Oh, wrong button. I was holding ZR instead of R. Now we got Water Lily. Yeah, no shit, Isun. That's not where I drew that. Yeah. So though, as you can kind of see, it does have the general shape of Japan. Fell in the water anyway. I want to go see if those two sisters are... I think they're still here. I think they're here until after a later story beat. But also, there's this. Which will give us a treasure. Hi again, Sakia. I already did cut one off. I should have had two because I
I've revived 2 saplings, but anyway. I would also like to note, I am not getting 100% in this game, because getting 100% in this game is bullshit. Anyway. I will see you guys next week when we do more Okami.